Hello, this is Alechius, and welcome to another episode of Warship Gunner 2 as Steel Fleet, Europe, Mike 500, the beginning of the end. We'll soon be arriving in the waters near the enemy base, so let's get the strategy review out of the way. Lieutenant Nagi, information on the enemy installations. Aye, sir. This is a map of the area near Q. Airfields and artillery are not only located around the base, but on nearby islands as well. It also appears that radar has been deployed in a considerable number of places. Because the enemy's main fleets are engaged off of Jutland, I don't assume there will be any large-scale sea forces remaining. No, the enemy couldn't have concentrated all their surface ships on the front lines. We should expect some level of fleet combat. To bring down the enemy base early on, we should prioritize silencing their land battery before attempting to eliminate their fleets. Friendly fleets and those of the Empire continue to wage a fierce battle in our wake. We must avoid any further meaningless bloodshed, take the enemy base down quickly, and end this battle with minimal casualties for both sides. There must be more than a few soldiers who have been forced to fight under the Empire's banner. Let's save them, Captain. Yes, of course. All hands prepare for attack.
Full speed ahead. All hands alert. Light damage. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Airborne units.
UFOs away!
Enemy ship sunk. 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 Enemy reinforcements spotted. Enter engagement mode.
Man, there's a whole mess of them.
Enter engagement mode. Enemy ship sunk. Cancel engagement mode. Out of ammunition. sunk. Enemy ship 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 in flames. Enemy ship sunk. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Light damage. Enemy ship sunk. Out of ammunition. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
I do not believe those reinforcements will be able to get to us anytime soon, so I'm going to go around the north end to try to keep this mission short.
Out of ammunition. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enter engagement mode. Light damage. Deck damage. All aircraft destroyed. Cancel engagement mode. Light damage. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enter engagement mode. Cancel engagement mode. Enter engagement mode.
Actually, with successfully attacking that end, I suppose we'll go down the throat. I did see the reports of mines there.
Enemy reinforcements spotted. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enter engagement mode. Cancel engagement mode. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enter engagement mode. sunk.
Enter engagement mode.
Enemy ship sunk. Light damage. Light damage. Light damage. Light damage. Light damage.
Cancel engagement mode.
Light damage. Enemy ships. Enemy ship in flames. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Light damage. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Light damage. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Incoming torpedo. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
Full speed ahead. Enter engagement mode.
Enemy reinforcements spotted. Secondary objective added. Out of ammunition.
Artillery and airfields destroyed. Contact the Kiel base immediately and request their surrender. Yes, sir. Negative. They're not responding, sir. Why are they being so stubborn? Don't they see they're just sacrificing more lives? Enemy reinforcements from the west. It's a battleship fleet. So they were waiting for that fleet. We have no choice. For now, we'll have to sink that fleet, then repeat the demand for surrender.
Enemy reinforcements spotted. Main objective updated.
Full speed ahead. Cancel engagement mode.
We will take this opportunity to do a full
Beginning
repair.
repairs. Repairs complete. Arming weapons.
Full speed ahead.
Ready to attack.
The cruisers are a secondary objective, so we will be going after them.
Light damage. Enemy
appropriate for
reinforcements
Akuma.
spotted. Enemy ship sunk.
Looks like these ones are going to squeak around the route we took. I could want this to not be a night mission. Since I imagine this is kind of dark for y'all.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy battleship 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 sunk. Enemy reinforcements spotted. Light damage. Can't lock on.
I see. That won't protect you.
Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk.
Feels almost like Navy field. Good old block shots where all the shells hit one
Full
spot
speed ahead.
and then just nukes whatever's in the area.
Light damage. Light damage. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk.
Full speed ahead.
Light damage. Fire on deck.
Really?
Full speed ahead.
Fire contained. Moderate damage. Out of ammunition. Light damage. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Light damage.
What are you doing by yourself?
Enemy battleship sunk.
Captain, incoming transmission from the enemy base. This is the Empire of Wilkia's European Command calling the Freedom Forces vessel. Our commander has died in battle. The forces of the Empire wish to comply with your earlier request for surrender. Roger, European Command. We accept your surrender. Please begin disarmaments immediately. Your compassion is appreciated. We did it, Captain. Haven't we not sunk enough enemy cruisers? Is layout to not make it possible? Well, there's nothing left out that... Oh, okay.
Mission complete. Now, let's leave the area.
The Freedom Forces' main fleet has broken through the strait. In conjunction with the base's surrender, enemy fleets are ceasing combat one after another. We'll leave base disarmament to the main fleet and return to dock. Excellent work, everyone. Now doing all the heavy lifting here. 50%. How are we supposed to get the cruisers? Enigma Tech Beta. EM Shield Beta. Enigma Tech Alpha. Enigma Tech Propulsion System 2. Steering Control System. When the curtain fell on a battle that was sure to be the turning point in the European struggle, we had emerged victorious. Now that the core of the Empire's power has crumbled, the war in European regions should be heading towards its conclusion. Now the crucial battle for Wilkia begins. The Empire has lost its foothold in Europe, so what actions will it take next? It is hard to predict. A surprise superweapon assault on our positions? A third-party peace initiative? Or maybe out of despair an expansion of the warfront? Whatever card they play, the Empire will decide the flow of events from here on. Now that Europe has been freed, an outsider such as I should leave the ship. But the captain has been kind enough not to touch upon that subject. Perhaps he still has need of my help. If that is true, I am glad. The fact is, part of me still wants to fight on with the captain and the crew. For now, I want to be true to those feelings. Europe, November 510, Merciless Torrent, Baltic Sea. There hasn't been any activity by the remaining Imperial forces in Europe. Feels like we finally have a little peace and quiet. Sure does, but we haven't subdued all the super weapons. I just hope they don't have any nasty surprises planned. Captain, you worry too much, sir. If you don't learn to relax when you can, you'll wind up an old man. Touché, Lieutenant. I feel tired. I guess I'll get some rest. Huh? Captain, it's a transmission from HQ. Just like to point out, the old man of the ship is the captain, so he already is an old man. What does it say? We have information of a superweapon sighting in the Baltic. If it's coming from within the Baltic, could they have built a superweapon in Soviet territory? So what's the enemy's course? It's presently headed south through the Baltic. It must be headed here for Kiel Harbor. A Baltic Command patrol fleet intercepted the superweapon but was annihilated. Looks like we're needed. It's quiet. Too quiet. Lieutenant Nagi, tell me about the superweapon. Sir, this is a film of the superweapon brought back by a boat from the patrol fleet. The ship's model looks a lot like the center battleship portion of the superweapon aircraft carrier we fought in the Red Sea. Do we have any data on their weaponry? There's a report that a friendly fleet approached the enemy and was sunk with a single hit from a powerful optical weapon. Optical weapon? I see. It must be a laser battleship. If it's using energy produced by a superweapon engine in its blast, then it's likely to have extraordinary power. The enemy fleet is currently proceeding south through the Baltic Sea and is thought to be headed here to Kiel Harbor. Remaining Imperial forces in the area are rebelling and appear to be working together. Are they trying to retake the base? They've gone out of their way to bring an incredibly destructive superweapon all the way here. I'm sure they want more than fireworks. We can't let them rekindle strife in Europe. Set sail from the Baltic and intercept the superweapon on those waters. All hands prepare for attack. Torpedoes, torpedoes, ooh, railgun. Three missions worth of saved up cash. Not to mention we just recovered a lot of Enigma tech. $360, good gracious. Ah, that's the one that adds hit points. Speed increase, command, endurance, and steering. Alright, let's get them purchased. Doing that overhauls today. High tech, we should have Rail 3, which will make us almost broke. We should be able to get the torpedoes. 80 centimeter oxygen, 3-barreled 68s, 7-barreled 61s, and 3-barreled underwater guided sonar. That leaves us with just hulls and structures. Something that I do want to do. Wow, UK battleship has gotten much slower. I'm gonna keep the battleship for now, but I might swap out one of the systems. In fact, we can replace a few of them because we picked up a bunch of extras. Not that that's gonna save us from the railgun. Did we get a gravity system? We did not. Electronic targeting, firing delay, auto reload. I won't give up any of those. Well, I was gonna try to get a boost, but I guess not. Let's see how we fare.
Full speed ahead. All hands alert.
There she blows. Make sure to take out the airbase. Whirlwind!
Enemy transport ship sunk.
The super laser battleship is headed towards our ship, sir. The enemy is equipped with a high output laser. Please be very sure to avoid any direct hits. I entrust the fate of my countrymen to your command, Captain. Proceed with the attack on the enemy fleet.
Major damage to enemy ship's bridge. Our attack's hitting them hard. Super weapon destroyed.
Troll Sayer.
Light damage.
Those Yamashiros. No, not the lighthouse.
Light damage. Fire on deck. Light damage. Light damage. Fire contained.
Enemy superweapon has been silenced and halted. Contact the ship's crew and request their surrender. The ship has responded. Wait, is that? Are those people screaming? What's happening in there? Energy is running amok in the ship's interior. The superweapon has restarted its engines. It's headed our way.
Super weapon
But not soon
destroyed.
enough. Intense explosions are ripping through the enemy ship's interior. Did the ammo dump ignite? No, this is different. Looks like it's self-destructing from an energy overload. We should evacuate before we get caught up in the explosion. Withdraw immediately. All hands brace for impact. Enemy superweapon disintegrated in the explosion. A ship that size gone without a trace. What tremendous energy. If one were to lose control of the superweapon engines producing the energy, something like this could easily happen. Now to clean up. Weather should improve? UFOs!
Units, attack!
Light damage.
There they are.
Enemy battleship sunk. 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 Enemy battleship sunk.
Dreadnought?
Incoming torpedo. Light damage. Light damage. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
Full speed ahead.
Ah, she's on the surface. Remember, this is the sub-super weapon that we encountered at the end of entering the Caribbean.
Super weapon destroyed. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
Full speed ahead.
Oh dear.
Enemy battleship sunk. Light damage. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Light damage. Enemy battleship sunk. 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 Enemy reinforcements spotted. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
Full speed ahead.
Enemy reinforcements spotted.
My goodness.
Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Light damage.
Enter engagement mode. Cancel engagement mode. Enter engagement mode.
Enemy transport ship sunk.
Cancel engagement mode.
Light damage. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk.
Full speed ahead.
Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk.
Enter engagement mode. Enter engagement mode. Cancel engagement mode.
Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy transport ship sunk.
That might be all of it.
Enter engagement mode. Cancel engagement mode.
Oh, nice.
Enter engagement mode.
Secret base. I think we got that in layout 1 though.
Cancel engagement mode.
And it's not like we have the helicopter to be able to pick that up anyways. I don't see any other enemies, so that
Mission
is
complete. Now,
an
let's leave
end.
the area.
I just don't understand it. How did the superweapon attack like that after the crew lost control of the energy? Ship couldn't have been properly manned with all the confusion. It would seem the superweapons still have secrets beyond what we think we know. Indeed they do. Beta's not gonna do it. Wasp class. Bunch of boilers. Steam turbine. Alpha for destroyers. Steam turbine alpha for everything else, which I think applies to submarines. No, those are electric and diesels. So never mind. Doctor, did you learn anything about the superweapon taking control? No, sir. Everything was completely destroyed, so I'm without a clue. Damn. I have a personal view of the matter. Tell me, right now we need any information we can get. Alright then. As you know, superweapons are weapons designed around a powerful engine core. We had thought the ships moved by making full use of the vast energy created by the superweapon engines. However, if we assume the superweapons forcibly pushed their way into the framework of modern weaponry by putting a special engine in check, then the out-of-control superweapon may be what the superweapon was all along? I don't know yet. However, it is as the engines grew more powerful, whatever was holding them in check weakened, and their true power became unrestrained. Then every one of the powerful superweapons the Empire is hoarding could make that transition at any time. What a mess. But even if whatever was holding them back went away, it doesn't explain why they would decide to do whatever they want. They're not rebellious teenagers. What if they are like that? Maybe they have some sort of awakening and the superweapon engines find a will of their own. Either way, you're saying that's one more thing we have to watch out for? Please continue looking into this, Doctor. Yes, sir. Oh geez, long episode this time. The Anti-Empire Alliance has secured a narrow victory in European war. While there have been sporadic counterattacks from remaining Imperial forces, those too have quieted. And now, at last, the day has come to put Europe behind us. We will set a direct course for Panama in order to rendezvous with the now reorganized American Pacific Fleet. The tense chill from the wind caressing our cheeks isn't just from the onset of winter. While the smell of the Pacific tide brings so much back, the fight with our brothers waiting there dulls my resolve. And I have another fear. The likely existence of more powerful superweapons deployed on Empire soil. I remember how the superweapon went out of control in the Baltic engagement. What is the trigger that causes superweapons to lead everything around them? And even to lead even my homeland to ruin. Thoughts of the most horrible scenarios never left my mind. I could only stare at the horizon. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.